guys, so in today's video we're just going to be doing my makeup for my anniversary. So just to start off, I am putting on some hydrating moisturizer because it is always good to moisturize the skin before putting on makeup. That is key. I do have very dry skin, so it is even more important to make sure that I moisturize because you never know what products are drying out your skin underneath. Okay guys, so now I'm going in with a little bit of this Got To Be glue, and I'm simply just putting that on my brows so it can kind of stay in formation when I try to set them. Outside of that, I don't do much to my brows because I don't like them too thick because I am just used to a super skinny brow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of fill them up just a little bit. Okay, then from there, I'm going to go on with my Professional Pore Minimizing Primer. This is from Sephora. This works magic on me. Like, the way that I can't see my pores underneath my makeup, it's just amazing. I would highly suggest giving this a try. It is not drying to the face. It also feels extremely hydrating. I would definitely give that a try. Okay, now I'm going to set my face with the Revolution Banana baking powder. I usually love to do this before I apply my foundation. This works best for me for my face to not crease at all because I usually crease really bad around my smile lines. So as you see, I'm making sure I really pat that in there really good. Like I said, this is really good for setting the face, and your makeup will last all day long. So I would definitely suggest giving this a try. So after I'm done setting this in and patting this in around my smile lines and then underneath my eyes so I don't crease, I'm going to go in with my setting spray and make sure that it's all set and dried before I go in and apply my foundation. So the setting spray that I'm going in with is the Palladio Forever and Ever Long Lasting Matte Finish Spray. Okay, so now I'm just going in to lighten up underneath my brows. I'm just doing a mixture of my concealer and a little bit of my foundation to get that color that I really want. My brows are not really naturally arched, so this is why I'm kind of picking it up a little bit just to kind of get that area where I want it to give that effect that I have an arch. Okay, so now I'm going in with my MAC foundation. It is the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and it's in the color NW50. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation brush, and I'm just going to make sure that I pat that out really well because you do want it to blend as best as possible. We do not want a streaky foundation, okay? Okay, and for concealer, we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade Honey, and it is a number 30. Okay, and when blending out my concealer, I like to go in with my setting spray and make sure that I really push this concealer in so it blends out flawlessly. Once I'm done blending my concealer, I usually like to go back in with my foundation brush and really just blend out those edges so it looks a lot more seamless. Okay, so now that everything is all blended out, I'm going to go back in with my setting powder, and I'm not going to use a sponge, but I'm going to go back in with a brush, and I'm going to make sure that I pat that in really well because I don't want it to look cakey anywhere on my face, especially near my crease lines. So I would recommend definitely going back in with the brush and making sure you're patting it in very well. Okay, so now that I have everything else all set, I'm going to go in and go ahead and set my face. I usually like to do this so often throughout my makeup process just to make sure that nothing is going anywhere. So now I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette. I'm just going to use a lighter brown shade and a darker brown shade. I don't plan on doing too much with my eyes really, just because the color of my dress, and I want to keep it all pretty neutral. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Black Radiance, the True Complexion Contour Palette in the medium to dark shade. As you can see, I'm just going to go in and sculpt out my cheekbones because I just want to put a little bit of warmth back into my face just so everything looks amazing together. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little brush, my contour brush, and I'm going to go ahead and contour the outside of my nose. As you can see, that I'm going to make sure that's blended in really well. And then I'm going to go back in and sculpt in the center a little bit with the side of the brush. And I do love to make sure that it is blended in very well because I do not like harsh lines on my nose. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go back in with a wider brush and I'm just gonna go back and contour the sides of my face near the bottom of my cheekbones, right underneath where I did my sculpting, just to make sure that everything is blended out perfectly and there are no harsh lines. Okay, and then from there, I'm just gonna go in with this Fit Me Maybelline. I'm gonna go in with the blush. I believe it is in the color 30. And I'm just go ahead and lighten up a little bit of my nose and my cheekbones because it looks perfect on my cheeks. Usually with my skin, I do like to use powder products over liquid. And then I'm just gonna go in with this Hard Candy glowing palette. I'm just gonna lighten up my face. I do combine two of the colors together to get like a perfect glow. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's looking good. And then for lips, I'm just gonna go in with this black lip liner. And I do, like I said, I do wanna keep the look neutral. So I'm just gonna go in with some like concealer and pat that over the top so that way it's matted as well and the complete look is matte. Okay, so now that everything is done, I'm gonna just go ahead and spray my face one final time and make sure everything is set. And the time is running out some, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair out, and then I'm also gonna attach a video at the end of the final look with my hair and everything done. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and look forward to the next one.